we're back.
Hello.
That last one was so juicy, and we literally have twice that amount to give you for our brick and mortar ladies. We're so inspired. We just met actually 3 awesome brick and mortar badasses on Piedmont Avenue yesterday. So that really inspired us. Like, oh, we have to share this. So, okay. So the other things we want to talk about is other uses for the 4 walls around your actual brick and mortar shop.
Yes. So if you have a restaurant, you have a flower shop, you have a bookstore, a shoe store, a jewelry shop, a juice shop, you're thinking about your business and getting it coasting and going as a juice shop, flower shop, blah, 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 blah. But there are other ways to make money from the space within those 4 walls. And so one example is co-working. So co-working is super hot. People want a place to work during the day that is not Starbucks where they kick you out or you have to drink 40 coffees all day long. They're looking for a sweet space. So if you have a restaurant, for example, that doesn't open until 5 or 6 at night, then you can have people come in there, just throw some cute plants on the table, start making some coffee in there, and you can sell memberships to co-working during the day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Another thing that we've actually helped one client do is host influencer nights. So an Instagram influencer is someone who has a lot of followers and, you know, gets things going and represents brands. So they really like to take pictures and share their ideas and meet with other influencers. So when influencers meet together, then they power up. So hosting a night for influencers in your super cute flower shop so they can come in, take the cutest Instagram pictures. You don't even need to set up anything. Like, you probably already have a really cute jewelry shop or whatever.
Right.
So influencers can come in, you could offer them something. They might not even buy something from you, but then they're taking all these pictures in your shop and they have
and they'll tag you. So for example, yesterday we were in the cutest jewelry shop and there was this ring and it said, "Nope, mama." And so she was writing a blog post about that later that day. And so I took a picture of her punching and it said, "Nope, mama," and the wicture. So then yesterday when you went on Instagram, tagged the shop.
Exactly.
And it's so cute. It's such a win-win, feel-good way to bring good energy into your shop.
Exactly.
Another thing is you could have it be not just influencers, but it could be a photo location. So if you have a clothing store that's really cute, you could allow people to come in for their headshots. Work with a local photographer. They could come in and put on your clothes for the headshot. Just creative juices will be flowing as soon as you start thinking about how could I use my space, my bookstore as a photo location.
Exactly. And even being like, if you just want to start today, if you have a 3-foot wide wall, you can make an Instagram background in your brick and mortar. And you don't have to literally do anything else, but everyone who comes in your store will see that, and every millennial that comes in your store will see that and hop in front of it, and you can have your hashtag, you can have your name, just something super cute. Just go on Pinterest. Go on Pinterest or just search Instagram background and get some washi tape. Like, you can make something super simple but super cute that people will just gog to.
Yes, and that is actually where you can be setting the path forward here in the U.S. All throughout Asia, especially Korea, Japan, and China, it is happening. Every store has a backdrop for mobile phones. So the time is now. It is coming. We told you about that. So also, the thing about events, well, let's just say something about, there are ways in which you can host events in your space, in your shop that just speak to the choir of people who already love you, which is one thing. But to burst out of the sort of restraints that you're in the usual life that you already have in your store, you're going to want to reach new and different and interesting, exciting people. So if you are hosting like, hey, open house, come on through, that's going to get your already friends, like basically just friends and family who already go to you.
Who you can funnel into your monthly membership. Also. That's who those events are for.
Yes, exactly. So that's what you should be pitching there. If they already love you and they don't need any help coming in when you just put up one thing, those are the people that are ready to buy your VIP. And for getting people outside of the circle, what you're going to want to do is host an event that's for a niche. So a super niche, I would say. So a lot of people are afraid, especially in the brick and mortar world, because you're in the community, you're embedded there, and you're like, I want this to be for everyone. Right? So certainly we want it to be inclusive. We want you to be targeting a specific niche of people, and you can have one for 50 different kinds of niches, so that as a year glance, you're inclusive. But for example, if you have one for moms who are going crazy because they haven't gone shopping for themselves in 3 years.
Yeah.
That's a certain mom who's going to see that ad and be like, that's me.
And come celebrate your post-baby body.
Yes.
Rock it, girl, right?
Yes.
Like, have something that will speak to people.
Right.
And then you'll have a room full of people who haven't been out of the house, are so happy to be out of the house for one free kombucha.
Yeah.
And they'll buy clothes in all their new sizes.
Totally. Newly single bang trim. Just grab any kind of person that you're excited about and you want to see them shining, you want them to be shining in your space, and think of a thing that you offer that's for them.
Yes, absolutely. Rescued a dog, come get a bandana. Just anything that's niche, super niche. So that people are sometimes scared of niche because they're like, if I only say I'm for these people, then I'm leaving out all of those other people. But we live in a city of millions of people, so even this many is still enough customers for you. And the more niche you are, the more you're calling in those super fans. Right. So when I see something that's for a niche and that's for me, that I'm in that niche, I'm like, oh, that's really for me. I'm going to give them all my money and I have to go. Whereas,
sorry.
Go ahead.
Like if we saw something that said, Sister Day at anything, literally anything. The pizza shop, the flower shop, the thing we don't even need shop. We would go there. Yeah. Because we'd be so excited about Sister Day.
Oh my gosh. And if it was Tall Sister Day, we'd pay double. So on that note, also teaming up with other brick and mortar ladies is, and I say ladies, but it can be anyone, but we're all about women empowerment. So teaming up with other brick and mortar women, boss ladies, can help you feel less alone. Like it's lonely at the top, and even if you don't have other people around your neighborhood, like all day you're going without seeing other people. So figure out how to team up with other people. Be brave. I know it's scary to go in someplace and introduce yourself, and you feel like all those middle school insecurities bubble up. But guess what? She's lonely too. She wants to meet other people. Right. You both can help each other, and that's why one reason why we created the quad model, which we bring together 4 clients that work together, so that not only do we have our support and our knowledge, but we have the network of support that'll last long after we're done having them as clients. Right. Yeah, that's true. So we have found that it can be super lonely at the top, and one exciting thing about being a brick and mortar boss lady is that you can think about, because your business, we're assuming for the people who are listening to this, your business is pretty much going as is. And so to spice it up for you and also potentially bring in more business, think about what are your top 2 or 3 favorite places in the city right now, right? And so if you run a smoothie shop or a flower shop, for example, and your favorite place is a beer garden, you love it, you go to it when you're on your off day, you always tell people, oh, you should go to this place when you're in town. Go talk to those owners and say, I run a smoothie shop, a flower shop, whatever, a hair braiding shop. Can we collaborate somehow? And they'll be like, on Sundays we need flowers, hair braiding, and smoothies. Right. And so then you can collaborate, and then you're getting out there. Exactly. Having fun, having those inspiring interactions, and building your business. And then on that note, also, like, make sure when you do a collaboration or an event, like, that you have a clear intention ahead of time. Yeah, so if your intention is to make a lot of money at that specific event, then revolve everything around that. Price high, or, only have this amount of things so that you can sell it, or whatever. So focus just on the price. If your intention is to grow your following, then make sure that you have stickers to give out with your logo on it, or like that's your intent, and maybe you're gonna have a zero sum for your sales that day, so you lower your price so that people will then come into your shop. But make sure you have an intention, and one intention. You only need one intention for each event, because if you're doing everything, you're doing nothing. Love it. That is so true. And speaking of that, we're gonna parlay this quick conversation over into growing your Instagram following as a local brick and mortar. And so you want to have folks who are local to your area, who are your faves, who are going to come and buy your stuff. But you also don't feel shy about posting things that are of national relevance or of relevance to women throughout the globe, because then they can go and they can do your online mentoring. They can become a part of the online community that you're then creating. Yeah, if you're selling something online, if you're selling your knowledge online or your workshops online, then your Instagram following then becomes those people. It doesn't become Sally down the street who needs new shoes. It becomes Sally's shop owner from Korea who's opening a shop, and that's your following. But just make sure you're clear on who your niche is, and it can change over time, but you need to be very clear at the moment. Yes.
And definitely the one thing that we would like to recommend is that you power up with yourself. You get true about where you want to head, and you get true about what boss ladies you want to bring with you.